Hey everyone, this is Jason with ConveYour, and I want to introduce you to 3 amazing new features that we have for the month of November 2021 in ConveYour. So first, let's get started with ConveYour Commands. Now, because it's easy for you to create content in ConveYour, one of the things that happens is you create an awful lot of content. Once you have a lot of content, and with the fact that we are continually adding more and more features, it can become tricky to remember where everything is, and then trying to access all that information can also be difficult. So we wanted to give you a centralized way to get around ConveYour quickly and to get more work done and to get it done faster. So this is why we created ConveYour Commands. So if you've ever used something like Slack or Notion, you're likely aware of how to use keyboard shortcuts like Command P or Command K to browse your content in what's called a unified search. So we brought that to ConveYour. From any page now, we also have this same unified search. So by simply typing Command K or Control K on a PC, you can open up the ConveYour Commands. You just simply move up and down to navigate. You can go to different pages, or you can do a search for contacts. So let's hit enter, search for contacts, and let's look for John Doe. And right there is John Doe. We'll hit enter again, and it takes us right to John Doe. So it's super simple to use for navigating and searching for contacts, but that's not it. Let me show you something else that it does. Let's look at lessons, and this is where creation can be done on the fly. You can stub out lessons really quickly like this. So let's go into a lesson, this one that I created just a little while ago. Let me close this out. And so watch this. I'm going to hit Command K, and I'm going to hit add. Let's add a text to my lesson. Hit enter, and boom, it's right there. Do it again and say add audio, and boom, I've got an audio lesson right there. Okay, so that's pretty powerful, pretty quick, and then I can also simply click save, and let's save and test. So just like that, I've stubbed it out and I've reviewed it. It's pretty amazing to use ConveYour Commands. So jump in and test it out and let us know what you think. And also I'll let you know that we're going to implement more and more features from ConveYour, where you can search using ConveYour Commands, where you'll be able to do more activities and the automations and reporting and settings and everywhere else on ConveYour. Also, you'll find here pretty soon that the ConveYour logo up here in the top left corner is going to be the button that you can click in order to get access to that search. Let's move on to boards. Boards are new, so let's hit Command K, and we're going to go contacts, and we're going to navigate to the contacts page. And if you notice up here in the top left corner, it says boards. So a real common thing that our customers want is to be able to manage a pipeline of their contacts or their recruits. Maybe they want to keep track of their people who are on different stages in the onboarding process, or they're in different stages, I should have said. So if you've ever used something like Trello or Notion or HubSpot, the tasks, or any other project management system, a lot of them have this feature, which is commonly called a kanban board, and we just simply call it boards. And so these allow you to really quickly view and push people through whatever process it is that you have. So let's click on the boards and see what happens. You'll notice immediately we have no status, and then we have, this is, by the way, it's sorted by status. We have people with no status. We have people who've been contacted. We have people who have had meetings set. We have people who have signed contracts. And then we also have people that are fully onboarded. And if I want to move somebody from one to the other, I just grab that person, and after I've set up a meeting with Anna, I just move her over here to meetings. And then after Anna's signed, I just move over to signed, and it's really just that simple. Okay, another great aspect of this is that you can drill down into the groups. So let's say that we want to look at people in the Southwest region. This shows us the people in that region that have no status, the people who have been contacted, who have meetings signed, and so on. You get the idea. It's really great to be able to zero in on your people. And speaking of zeroing in, if you simply click on one of these contacts, all of their information is going to pull up, and you can arrange their profile, make changes to their profile, or reach out to them based on this little window. Now, these boards are automatically created based on the custom field that you create in your settings field. So let me show you what I mean by that. We're going to go over here to settings, then we're going to click on fields, and then we're going to open this up. And if I go over here to status and I click onto the settings page, you'll see it says drop down values. And this right here means that these Contacted, meetings, signed, onboarded. These become the values that fill in the board, the statuses for the board. So the third feature that we have for you is a new field type called related contact. This new field type allows you to relate one contact to one or more other contacts. So why would you want to do this? Well, you would do this if you wanted to set up a hierarchy, like in the case where you have regional managers who have local or district managers under them. So what we're going to do is we're going to select related contact, and we're going to add Bard's supervisor, in this case, Jason Fausto. And maybe, again, Bard is a manager and he has someone underneath him. Well, we'd go to the people that Bard supervises and we would add him as their related contacts. Now, after you've done this, you can surface these lists in groups. So what you would do is you would create a group and you would look for everybody who is a descendant of the first supervisor, Jason Fausto. So now we have the entire hierarchy and we can go 25 levels deep. So as you're looking at this, let me make it clear. Jason Fausto is the regional manager. He's got a district manager underneath him, which is Bard. And then now everyone else on this list is a rep that Bard is responsible for, but they also fall under the hierarchy underneath Jason Fausto. Make sense? So you can also do this for linking recruiters together and recruitment downlines. Really, the sky's the limit. So how do you create the related contact field? I'll show you that real quick. Let's jump over to settings and then fields, and then click the plus button to add a field. Under the field type, select related contacts, then give it a label, and you're done. Now, any contact you have can be selected as the related contact, just like in that instance of the hierarchy. So those are the three powerful features that we've released in November. Again, this is Jason with ConveYour. Let us know if you have any questions or what you think about it by reaching out to us at support@conveyor.com.